Yo, it's your boy Luap coming back at it again with another video. In this video, I will recap and review Pokemon Journeys episode 108, Lucario and Greninja, the Wave Guidance of Destiny, as well as give my predictions for episode 109 versus Raihan, Battle for the Master's Aid. If you guys enjoy episode reviews as well as recaps each and every week, then I highly suggest you hit the like button and subscribe as it truly helps support the channel. But with all that being said, let's begin by recapping the events of episode 108. The episode begins with the news saying that Ash and Raihan are going to battle for the final spot in the Masters 8. Chloe is amazed that Ash is now super popular across the globe, and Go is like, duh. We then get an interview with Leon hyping up the battle between Ash and Raihan. In Ceresis Park, Ash and his Pokemon are training harder than ever, making sure that he's got his guns fully loaded for the Raihan battle. During break time, Lucario drags his bestie Cinderace to continue sparring with him. Eevee and Go's Froakie do the same, and out of nowhere, Froakie evolves into Frogadier. This causes Ash to remember his old buddy Greninja, and he excitedly tells Lucario that they're going to the Kalos region. The opening credits roll, and Raihan finds his way into the opening, replacing Marnie and Piers. While Ash and Go are on the plane to Kalos, we see Raihan greeting his fans and taking selfies with them. He reflects on his dream of one day beating Leon, as well as a time when he punched a wall after losing a battle against him. He then sends out his Duraludon and starts his final preparations for the big battle. Back to Ash and Go, we get a montage of them trying to find Greninja in the middle of the forest for an entire day, but they fail. They decide to rest for the night, and Ash talks about his memories with Greninja. We even get a flashback of his final battle with Alain in the Kalos League. The only thing that could have been better than that was a flashback of Ash's final battle in the Johto League. While sleeping, both Ash and Lucario sense an aura from nearby, and Ash immediately recognizes the aura to be Greninja's. Lucario tries to find the source of the aura, but instead is faced with the evil roots caused by Team Flare, which still haunt Kalos to this day. He attempts to destroy the vines with his Aura Sphere, but he's no match for them. And just as he's about to get attacked by one of the vines, Greninja appears, cutting down the vines and saving Lucario. Ash and Go arrive, and Lucario's Aura Spheres are still useless against the vines, while Greninja is quick to save Go and Gookie from another vine. Ash and Greninja give us a taste of the bond phenomenon and are successfully able to eliminate the bundle of vines. Ash and Greninja are happy to have reunited, but Lucario is mad and wants to battle Greninja to test his strength. Greninja, being the king that he is, accepts the challenge. Lucario gives his best effort, but he can't even land a single hit against the frog. At one point, Lucario becomes stubborn and wouldn't be in sync with Ash to Mega Evolve, so Greninja shows him who's boss and sweeps Lucario like he's nothing. Lucario runs away, ashamed and disappointed with himself, and Greninja finds him contemplating near the waterfalls. Both aces go into the water and start communicating through their auras. Greninja helps Lucario master his concentration until they both sense that Ash and his friends are in danger. Pikachu and Cinderace are trying to stop the vines until Lucario and Greninja finally arrive. At first, Lucario fails to destroy the vines with his Aura Sphere, but then Ash decides to Mega Evolve him, and Lucario's strength has gotten significantly stronger. He unleashes an enormous Aura Sphere, and with the help of Greninja's Water Shuriken, they have successfully destroyed the vines. Ash and Greninja congratulate Lucario on how strong he's become, and Lucario leaps into Ash's arms out of joy. At the end of the episode, Greninja bids his goodbye to the gang and goes back to his duties of protecting the Kalos region from the vines. We also see Raihan and Duraludon finishing their training, signaling that both parties are now ready for their upcoming battle against each other in the next episode. With the recap done, now it's time for my thoughts and review. What an episode! XY stands are eating so good we might as well call April 2022 officially Kalos month. This episode started off really strong with a news broadcast showing us that this is indeed the final battle before the Masters 8 decided, which is establishing a really strong sense of urgency. Chloe is amazed that Ash is on the big screen, and his boyfriend Go basically said that of course he's there, he's amazing. And honestly, that's relationship goals. Okay, jokes aside, I thought it was cool how it panned to Ash and all of his Pokemon training. Lucario wanted more experience, and we get the OG duo of Lucario and Cinderace sparring, which then prompts Go's Froakie to spar with Chloe's Eevee, and it immediately evolves. My first thought is that, man, that was forced as it gets, and Go haters are going to be so mad as always. And secondly, is he still going to be friends with Grimer? The hype that we got between Ash and Raihan's battle was really good, and I'm really glad that they went out of the way to do that in this episode. It gives me high hopes that the next episode is just going to be a straight dive into the battle. We already know that it's going to be a one episode battle, so might as well make it as long as possible. Of course, the main focus of the episode was the fact that Ash Greninja returned. Well, while Ash's Greninja returned, we didn't actually see Ash Greninja, not even in the various flashbacks, which honestly surprised me. The OST for all of the shots involving Greninja were really good and really felt like an uber strong Pokemon, taking down Lucario with ease. Granted, I don't think it was a fair battle between the two because Lucario was in his head since he couldn't take care of the vines before. In the flashbacks we see that Alain is there, and the last time that we got a flashback to one of Ash's past rivals, they came back. So, does this mean that we're going to see Alain coming back soon? Minor spoiler alert, pause now or skip forward 10 seconds if you don't want to see it. There's a high chance that Alain is going to be in the Masters 8 according to some leaks, but take that with a grain of salt. Another point of reference is that they replaced Marnie and Piers in the opening sequence with Raihan. I found it funny because literally as the intro was playing I was thinking that, why don't they replace the trainers in the sequence like they do Ghost Pokemon? I'll be giving this episode an 8.5 out of 10. It was a good episode, but I personally enjoyed Serena's return more. GRENINJA did prove its strength and help Lucario grow, but I just felt that it could have been better. This episode was far from being a bad episode, in fact it was great. I know if you're an XY stan you probably think this is a 10 out of 10 though. With all that out of the way, let's take a look at episode 109's preview trailer and make our predictions for episode 109. The preview shows us basically all of the same shots of the battle between Ash and Raihan that we already saw in the previous special trailer. I'll just be doing my predictions for the battle instead. I think Raihan's going to start the battle with Goodra and Ash is going to go with his Gengar. After some back and forth, I think Gengar is going to secure the win with a dazzling gleam. Afterwards, Raihan is going to send out his powerful Flygon, and I think this is where Gengar is going to go down, probably chipping away some damage first, or just being completely overwhelmed by the Sandstorm mechanic. Up next, Dragonite will do its best to fight the Sandstorm, and I think that they're either going to knock each other out, or Dragonite beats Flygon but gets quickly knocked out by the Duraludon instead. This knockout being Dragonite's first on screen will then inspire its battle against Paul's Garchomp in an upcoming episode. Then of course, finally Lucario is going to come out and eventually beat Duraludon. That's just my guess, but in my opinion there's virtually no way in hell that Ash doesn't come out of this battle as winner. I would also like to see the reveal of the other members of the Masters 8 now that he gets in there. We usually get a shot of Master 8 trainers after these Ultra Class battles, so I feel that it's just expected at this point. With it possibly being my last time to predict, my Dream Masters 8 in order is Leon, Cynthia, Lance, Steven, Alain, Harrison, Diantha, Paul, and Ash. So yeah, that's my review for Pokemon Journeys episode 108 as well as my predictions for episode 109. If you guys enjoyed it, I highly urge you to hit the like button and subscribe. I make episode reviews every week just a few hours after the episode airs, so if you enjoy these reviews right after the episode, you know where to come. Today's comment of the day is with GRENINJA making an appearance in today's episode, which older Pokemon of Ash would you like to see an episode focused around? For me, it'd be nice to give some of his older aces a focused episode, so I'll be going with Sceptile since he hasn't even appeared in Journeys yet. But what about you? Again, if you made it this far into the video, I truly appreciate you, and as always, it's been your boy Luap, and I'm out. Peace.